Hello everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Arroact podcast. I'm Yukta Rathore with you. At Arroact, we strongly believe in supporting each and every developer from our team to reach their highest potential. And just like that, today we have Vandit Shah with us to share his journey on receiving Adobe's AEM Site Developer Professional Certificate. So, welcome Vandit.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here and share my journey.
Let's start from the beginning. When did you first hear about the AEM and how did your journey begin?
Honestly, the first time I heard about the word AEM, Adobe Experience Manager, was while exploring enterprise CMS platforms during my work. It was just a technology name that I heard in some discussions related to enterprise digital platforms and large scale websites. But when I started working more closely with it, exploring how it works, so I realized that AEM is not just a typical CMS. It's a powerful enterprise platform used by many large organizations to manage digital experiences and content at scale. That curiosity pushed me to learn more about it, and that's where my real AM journey began.
So, when did you decide to get this certification?
So, after spending some time working with AEM and understanding its whole ecosystem, I felt that getting certified would be a great way to validate my knowledge. But more than certification itself, the preparation process forces me to explore the platforms much more deeply. So, for me, the certification was not just about the earning a badge, it was about the entire learning journey.
So, did you face any challenges during your preparation?
When you are working on projects, you might use some concepts only, but the certification requires you to understand how everything works together internally. My main challenge was connecting theoretical concepts with practical implementation. Sometimes you read something in document, but unless you work actually and implement it, the concept doesn't fully click.
Oh, that is very helpful for the fellow developers. Also, can you tell me a few frameworks that you prepared for the certification exam?
Yeah, there are many like Sling frameworks, OSGi services, GCR repository, and many more which are present in documentation. So when you go much more deep into it, you'll understand better.
So, where did you actually learn about the deeper concept of AEM?
So the most valuable learning resource is official Adobe documentation and certification learning material. They explain very much more in a structured way. Like first, it includes architecture, development, workflows, APIs, frameworks, and best practices for development. But one thing I realized that documentation becomes very useful is only when you are already have a hands-on experience on it.
Let's talk about the certification process and like how does the exam process work?
So once you choose to take exam, the process typically includes scheduling the exam session, identity verification, system check, and all other exam rules and regulations. After completing these steps, you can start the exam. And also it includes multiple choice questions based on real world AEM development scenario. So that checks your conceptual understanding and practical knowledge of the platform.
So, are there any important things developers should take care before starting the exam? Is there any rule or regulation they should like follow?
Yes, of course. There are few important things that I would recommend. Make sure your system passes the compatibility test before giving the exam. Close all unnecessary applications running in the background. Ensure you have a stable internet connection and carefully follow all the exam rules and regulations. These small preparations can make all the exam preparations much smoother.
The exam sounds really tough. So, did you face any unexpected situation during the exam or like any challenges you faced?
Yes, actually, I did. During my exam, I got stuck for a moment because a background process was running on my system. The exam process and the environment is very strict and it monitors system activity to maintain exam integrity. Because of that particular background process, and I had to resolve the issue before continuing. So, one piece of advice I would definitely give is that before starting the exam, make sure all the background processes and applications are completely closed.
I guess this exam is very important for AEM developers. So, what do you think, like, what value this certification brings for developers?
It validates your knowledge and expertise in one of the most powerful enterprise CMS platform. And secondly, it encourages developers to understand architecture, best practices, and deeper platform concepts, not just a coding part. And finally, it builds confidence when working on real enterprise level AEM projects. But for me personally, the biggest value was the learning journey itself. It was a great session with you, Vandit. Thank you so much for sharing this insight with us, and congratulations for this achievement. Thank you so much for having me. I hope it helps other developers too. Thank you everyone for watching this, and stay tuned for the next podcast. See you soon.